going now. There's only 2 members of the culture that have been consistently dropping battle rap mixes. And our next guest has been heating up and continuing to produce quality tunes that turns battle rappers into studio artists. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in from Alabama. If you know about battle rap, you've heard some of his mixes. Big Tom is stepping into the mosh pit with Tech Master showing no flex. Round of applause for him.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's good, man?
Oh, man. Just thankful, man. Appreciate y'all having me on the show.
I appreciate having you on the show. In fact, obviously me and Tech Master Stroh have listened to your mixes. Very, very sharp material, man. Very sharp material. Let's get right into it. Let's go to the technical side of this whole thing. In your mind, what's going on? Obviously, you're a battlehead. So, and you have engineering skills, and you're a producer. All right. So, what's going on in your head when you put together one of your mixes?
Oh, man. Honestly, I'm a battle rap fan first, so I'm constantly looking at battles, wherever they may be, whether it be URL TV, AHAT, King of the Dot, anywhere. And I might come across something that one of the battlers said, and it just hits me, like a lightning bolt. So I'm like, oh, that could be a hook. You know what I mean? And then I just start. I start from there, and it comes together.
Right. So you're saying a lot of times kind of starts from the hook, and then you work outside from there.
Yeah, for me, it always starts with the hook. I usually, I watch the whole battle. I watch it 2-3 times, two, 3 times sometimes, and figure out what I'm gonna take to make the hook. You know what I mean? It always starts with the hook for me, and then the bars come later. You know what I mean? Because really, for me, the hook makes the song. The hook makes
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. Now, with that said, though, I think it's astounding that you're in an area, you're in Alabama, and, there's not too many leagues. I mean, it's not a league that I know of. It's coming out of Alabama. And so I think it's very profound that not only are you a battlehead, but you're going so hard in the paint in Alabama that you're making these battle rap mixes. You can't be alone. There's got to be some guys that are around you listening to these mixes. So talk to me about the battle rap culture in Alabama.
Well, the battle rap culture in Alabama, as far as I know, is not very big. You know what I mean? You might have a few people. You have a few artists down here that looks at it might be interested in battling, but they have to travel. And the closest place from Alabama to go to battle would be Atlanta. So you might have some people that possibly would go down there to Atlanta to battle until it catches on more now, because Alabama's like the last people to we're the last people on the totem pole to start doing stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So but I think if it starts, it could be big. Just like some of the other states.
It is the talent there. You mentioned that there are a couple of guys out there that are really down to battle rap. Are they talent level wise? I mean, you're covering some of the best in the game when you do your battle rap mixes. Those couple of guys, can they compete?
I'm pretty sure they can. Shout out to the real OGs. He's one of the guys that I'm talking about, and he has some bars. He really has some bars.
Okay.
But you gotta be willing to travel. You gotta be willing to go to get those bars seen. You know what I mean? He does his albums and his mixtapes and things of that nature. But as far as battle rap is concerned, you gotta be able to get your voice out there so people can see you.
Right. Absolutely. The future
right.
of battle rap mixing. Where is it going? I mean, obviously, the next question that's coming, but, You got Big Cheese out there. You got you. You guys are the most prominent members in this genre. It's not too many engineers slash producers that are doing this. Do you see a future as battle rap continues to grow? Here it is Friday, battle rap on BET again. That's going to get displayed all over the world. Do you see a future for what you're doing?
I actually do. I actually do see it going where. I really don't know, but I do really see it going somewhere, and it's a great way to show that these battle rappers not only battle rap, but they can make music, or they do sound good on track.
Right.
So, really my purpose when I do it is, for one, I love battle rap, and for two, is to show that, to show, hey, well, this cat sounds good. Put them in the studio and put them on a track. Get them a deal or whatever it may be.
Right. Absolutely. At what point were you a producer slash engineer before you started doing these mixes, or was it vice versa? Were you a battlehead first, and then you started producing, and then you started saying, okay, I'm going to start cutting up and slicing these guys and making tracks?
I was really a producer. I was always making beats from even me and Lil, always into music and making beats. And then I became a battle rap fan and looking at that, and then started going into the engineering side, and then all of a sudden I just find myself putting all that together and making these mixes, and I enjoy doing it.
Oh, we can tell, man. We can tell. I mean, when that chopper comes out, Big Tom makes, we know what time it is. Once again, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the BattleScene AHAT wrap-up. We got Big Tom on the line. This is one of the premier battle rap mixers in the game. He's an expert at it. Let's get right into it. I talked to Big Cheese. He was on the show about a month or so ago, and we asked him about if it was cool to do a mosh pit battle. I mean, you know what that's about. We said, hey, is it cool if, the two of you guys kind of battle on, we pick the MC and you guys do your own mixes? He kind of responded back and said, no, I don't want to do it. Is there, what's going on? Because we set some tension. What's going on between Big Cheese and what you're doing? Is there a butting of heads here?
I really think it is, and I actually heard that show later on, not when you aired it, but I heard it, and I heard him say, I don't have a problem with that. We can battle. That would be a good idea. And then now he's saying, he don't really want to do it, and I really think it has to do something with the fact that he was the first person. Now, I'm going to shout him out, and I'm going to give him a props for that. Yeah, okay, you started battle rap mixing. You started it, okay? You created it, okay? Yeah, you're the creator. I give you that, okay? But when I came on the scene, I think he felt like his toes was being stepped on. Like, oh, okay, here's another dude trying to be me. No, this is my lane. You get you another lane. That's what I really feel. So it kind of turned into being from, like, he was first upset that I was doing it. Okay, and I was being called all type of copycats and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. You know what I mean? And then once I started, more people started enjoying my mixes and started dealing with me. At that point, I feel as if he had no choice. At that point, he was just like, okay, now I'm gonna say, well, shout out to Big Tom, whatever. But I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So at that point, he just had to accept it. And then you had other people doing mixes too as well. So at that point, it was just like, okay. But I really think, you know what, I'm real. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm just real. I just really think he's bitter.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's just bitter. That's all. You know.
What's wrong with you?
He really reminds me of that bitter ex. You know what I mean? That it's just like, I don't care what you do. I really don't like what you do. I don't really care what you do. I'm just gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you know what? With all due respect, when he was on the show, one thing I did notice that he said he did shout you out, but he kind of wanted a shout out, and I was looking at it, and to me that would be the equivalent of Mobb Deep giving a shout out to Sugar Hill Gang. My thing is, if you start, this is a very, very new thing. And shouts out to Big Cheese. Round of applause for Big Cheese for doing what he does. But let's get it all out here. Let's clear it up.
Yeah.
Let's clear it up. My thing is, if you start something that's brand new, and this is just Oplex talk. If you start something that's brand new, you can't, in my mind, you can't bank on everyone continuing to say you started it. Hip-hop started a long time ago. We're not going back to, the Sugar Hill Gang and the old school Def Jam and all that kind of stuff. I mean, at this point, guys are kind of just doing their own thing, and hopefully it's good and it sells records. I mean, when you did, I just wondered, to play devil's advocate, I wonder what was going on in your mind when you took Big Cheese's vlog and turned that against him.
Man, to be honest with you, what was going through my mind was, okay, he did that blog. I don't really blog. You know what I mean? You don't catch too many blogs from me. I'm just not a blogger. And I never responded to that blog. So I was looking at a video from Anger Fan, and he had shouted me and Cheese out, and he had Cheese's mixed or whatever he did with Anger Fan, and he had my mix in there. So I clicked on that link of Big Cheese, and then it led me back to that blog again. And when I was looking at the blog, I was sitting here and I was like, oh, listen to what he's saying. I was like, I can make him say something good about me. That would be funny. And it was funny to me. That's why I did it. It was hilarious to me. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. Really not throwing shots at him. But it was just funny to me to make him actually say something good. Because, see, the thing about this is that Cheese, he comes on, he's already blasted me on URL Battle Rap Arena last year. He comes on and he's BB's one way, and then behind the scenes, he's another way. So I just don't like that. I just like being real. You know what I mean? If you this way, then you this way. Don't be this way as far as social media is concerned, and then be another way behind the scenes. But other than that, I really don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with Cheese, and like I say, I'm gonna shout him out. Shout out to Cheese. You know what I mean? But that's on my only gripe. Just be real. That's all I'm saying. But I think he feels that I'm a threat. And then plus, with the mixes and me actually, because as you can tell, you listen to both mixes, so or both people, and everybody has a certain style. Well, every producer has a style. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Every producer has a style. So Cheese is more on a video game type beat, Super Mario Brothers. Well, me, I'm more on a street type, Halloween type deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. So I would agree with that, actually.
So the music behind the battle rapper really makes it as well. So, me personally, I couldn't take Big K and put him behind a Super Mario Super Mario beat. Doop 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 doop. No, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. That's just not me. That's just not. You know, this is a street dude, and you want to put him behind that beat. That's not what I do. You know what I mean? Me, I put him behind a street beat that's gonna match his tone or however he's flowing in that battle. And the same thing with producer when an artist goes and he's surfing for beats and he wants a certain type of beat for whatever he's spitting. You know what I mean? He's not gonna spit some, or the artist is not gonna spit some soft stuff or some poetry type bars over a gritty beat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
absolutely.
That's the difference. That's the difference between us. Because for all the people who say I'm copying and this and that, that's the difference. I don't do video game beats. And I'm just being real.
That's the business. We got to get right into this great debate. Checkmaster Show. Let's open up the line.